pretty insane. He reaches like this crazy amount of tank. He hits this tank status where he's like extremely hard to catch, extremely hard to kill. So I'm just gonna cover like the thought process and stuff that I went through. Might help. It should help you if you play Udyr. I'm sure you've watched like Treat 2G and stuff. Right now, this is like it in action, you know. So I'm gonna just follow my minds or follow my camera, give you my mindset throughout the game, blah 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 blah. So little tip you can do if you're Udyr is to when you so this isn't assuming you're not gonna invade or gonna do any sort of weird shit. Like if you're gonna start with a standard clear, um, start Phoenix when you leave the base. Because it gives you 3 stacks on the Phoenix passive. So that way, when the camp spawns, you get the double Phoenix proc because you'll have 3 auto attack R, and then you get another instant Phoenix proc, so you'll clear a little bit faster. Okay, that's just like a minor thing. Okay, so I remove vision. Right now we see our team. So when you look at the jungle matchups, you have to be aware of what the other jungle champion is. If they're like, what you call, if they're champions that invade, like Lee Sin, Evelyn, Nidalee, all those champions try and cheese. So usually if you see that, just start your buff camp. It's not as efficient as a clear, but dying and losing your buff to like a level 2 invade is pretty bad. So I just tell my team I'm starting in blue, blah 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 blah. So right here, start the blue camp. I usually don't like my laners taking too much damage because if they come back injured, they know exactly which side of the jungle I started on. So I smite the blue. I just want to get it done as fast as possible. Finish the camp with full health. I drop ward just in case I do get invaded. I don't want to die. Not super efficient, but you know, better safe than sorry. So you want to make sure your Phoenix hits the entire camp. Keep clearing. I'm cutting the camp up just in case Zinzao does come through. I have the most amount of range I can to be able to run. Because Zinzao's pretty strong at level 2. You usually don't want to fight him, especially with my current. If I take Phoenix and Turtle. So right here, start the second camp. Try to take my red as quick as possible. I kite it back because that way I have time. Since I'm not sitting in the bush, gonna kill me as soon as I get close to finishing the buff. Tapping it, smite it for the health. Hit 4. So now I'm looking across the map, trying to see mid lane. Pretty. I figure it was a pretty neutral matchup. I know Zed probably has a hard time killing Anivia with her passive, and then so right now I'm trying to look at top, trying to see, but Riven's pushing out, so I just go back to jungling. So right here, Zen shows a mid. So clearing. Boom, Anivia dies. Perfect. So my mid laner just died, and now he's gonna be. That lane has a high potential to snowball, because now Zed killed him, and he's gonna hit 6 before him, and it's just the lane. Hearing that usually means the lane's gonna explode. So I go here, I just soak this experience. Usually you don't wanna, if you don't wanna show, like, you take a risk whenever you enter a lane as a jungler and you soak experience. If you have camps up, if the other jungler's any good, they're gonna look to take whatever you have up. So pro CS on entire, but so whenever you show for a lane, you wanna clear it as fast as you can and leave. If you have camps up, that's what you want to do. You don't want to send the lane with your jungle open. So right here, so Anivia's on her way back. The lane reset to neutral. So right now I'm trying to take the Scuttle Crab. But I look, oh, my ward's back up. So I ward the blue. Oh, there it is. So blue's up. So right here. So I go back to doing the Scuttle Crab. I'm kind of waiting around to see what's going to happen. Boop, finish the Scuttle Crab. I head to my Wraith camp. But then, oh, Zinzao, I see him at the camp, but he sees my ward because of the chicken buff. So he drops the ward as I turn the corner. So right now he knows I'm here. So I stop and I wait. I don't want to turn this corner because I don't want to commit to a full invade because I'm watching mid and top to see if they react to me. So I'm sitting here back and forth, back and forth. So I go, I turn the corner, I hug as close as possible so I can go into the bush. I see the camp being dragged up. So I back off. I see Zinzao, he blipped on the scuttle crab. And so I'm assuming he's coming back to do the camp. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't want to get collapsed on, so I back out. I just pretty much abandoned the blue. I don't really want to fight him for it. Right here, I see Rise walking down. I ping, I'm coming. Rise walks into the bush. I'm here. What's up, bro? Boom, stun, stun, flame. Boop, he burns flash. We tower dive. I can take a tower shot or two. I tank for Riven. Riven gets out, Zin's out, so Zin's out comes in. So we're both running. But it's like, well, we can probably turn this, you know? Like, Zin's out's full, but hey, I got red. Riven's got ridiculous damage. So I tap, kite back. This part I kind of fuck up in. I'm in turtle stance during this fight, so it's pretty scary, and I don't have mana to switch back. So Riven jumps out, blah blah blah. He's tanking minions. I flash for this because I feel like his cooldowns are coming back up, and I don't want him to charge and kill me, pick up red and double kill us. So whatever. And I smite the cannon creep as I go out for the extra stack on my passive, or on that what's it called, Strength of Ages or whatever the health stacking one. So right here, I back. Xin Zhao's dead. Top lane TP. So I'm looking around. Bot lane's on fire right now. And I don't really want to go bot lane because Nami and Caitlyn are really hard to gank. It's two slows. Caitlyn's hard to gank because the traps and the net. And the net stops you from approaching directly. So I usually try and avoid like lanes where I can't get heavy pressure when I come in. So okay, so I buy. So what I did was I bought the jungle item, boots, and the hunter's potion. So hunter's potion gives you decent sustain. Like I'm still trying to figure out the perfect build, the one that like doesn't feel like I kill my early game. Because if you rushing, if you play once you play Udyr enough, the getting the runic mastery, the jungle item feels really far away. Like the build for it feels really bad because you have to get the jungle item uncompleted, and then you have to build an am tome and a mana wisp or whatever it's called, and that sucks. Okay, so right here, I kind of want to put pressure on mid because Anivia's there. Zed's about to hit 6, and Anivia's, you know, is he already 6? He's already 6. Anivia's 5, so I'm trying to put pressure in the lane so he doesn't just all in her and get another free kill. So I go over here, I take his ward, so now he's a little nervous on where I am. He doesn't want to commit to Anivia because I could be nearby. So right here, waiting. I do the scuttle crab. This kind of protects bot and this covers me. Now I walk back to mid because the lane's pushing up right here. Zed walks into the bush. Tap. Hit. Hit. Anivia couldn't really follow up because of how big the creep wave is. I don't really expect her to sacrifice it, but I put damage on Zed that helps Anivia out. If you can damage laners, especially ones without high sustain or any lifesteal early, then that helps out your laner because that health that you chip out, they don't get back. So right here, I want to go top because Rise is behind. So I'm not sure if he's warding. So I kind of wait, see if he wanders around, waiting for him to show in lane. He shows. I walk forward. He backs off. I'm like, okay, so that brush is warded. So this is no longer a gank route for me. I don't want to walk through here anymore because so now, whenever you walk through, whenever you go to gank lanes, walk towards them and see if they react. If they react, you walked over a ward, so you cross out that as a gank path. You don't take that path again within the next 3 minutes or 1 minute, depending, or the next minute or so, because that kind of tells you where the ward is. So if you can avoid that spot, then you're good. So right here, my plan was to clear chicken camp with the take the smite thing, remove the ward, and put pressure back on the lane, but my blue came up, so I'm kind of. I think I gotta do that. Yeah. So I see. Okay. So I see on the map. I see Xin Zhao, right? And Xin Zhao shows on top of the ward that I placed earlier. Unfortunately, it looks like he walked into this mid thing. So I want Anivia to not kill herself by going in, or So right here, I'm also scared that he has my buff time and he wants to invade. So I sit here and I wait in the bush. I don't go directly to my buff. I wait because Xin Zhao is in this area. Last I saw, he can't cross this way because I have the camp. So the only route, if he's gonna invade, he's gonna come through here. So I'm waiting, 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 waiting. He doesn't show. Okay. So I walk. What I do is so this came up first. So what I do is I smite the camp. This protects me against his invade because I still don't know where he is. So I go up the smite. Since Zhao can't invade me, or without me knowing, getting some advance warning. So I go to clear the blue, clear the blue. You always want to drag in the brush if you can, because that stops people. If they have a ward, they can kind of see what you're doing, blah, blah, blah. This one, if they have a ward, they can still see when the cap goes down, but, you know. And then I accidentally juked the shit out of Anivia. She misses all her skill shots. Perfect. Okay. So, play Gromp. I see Zen bottom. Don't worry. Back. So I do this because I think I can get move. So I back for. Okay, so I buy Alacrity boots and Swiftness boots with Alacrity. So now I'm moving without bear stance at 452 move speed. Everyone else in the game is at 355. I can catch anyone on this map. So now I don't have to worry about getting kited. 350, 350. I am moving incredibly fast. This puts a lot of pressure. This one I'm trying out. Getting early movement is really powerful. You do suffer from, so if you don't play Udyr a lot, you don't want to do this because if you don't know how to manage his mana, you're gonna run a lot. Because now you can't spam because you don't have Echoes finish. Echoes fixes most of his mana problems, but if you go boots, then you're gonna have mana problems, which is why I bought the hunter edition, because that kind of offsets it, not completely, but it does a decent job. It's right here. I'm clearing. So finish the cap. So I'm waiting. So right here, I'm kind of hanging out. I'm a little worried Rise is in this bush, but he doesn't show, so I wait. So I'm waiting for Rise to push up the tower. I know he's scared because he can't see. So right here, walk into the bush. There's a pink ward in here that I dropped, I guess. Yeah. So here comes Rise. I ping because Rise was walking towards me. I want Riven to be aware of what I'm doing. That's another thing. You always want to communicate. No matter what elo, you want to communicate intent. That way, it's not, why don't you go in? It's, then you actually know, right? So Riven goes ham. Goes straight in. So I run in. I smite for the slow. She stuns. I wait. I don't stack the CC. That's the main thing you should never do, is stack CC to kill Rise. If your laner has CC, it doesn't matter what jungle you're playing, or any role, it doesn't matter what role. If somebody has CC, you wait till their CC ends and then you apply yours. It's always the best thing to do. So right here, I was wondering if Riven wanted me to push. So I go take the step camp, boom, shows. I ping him, that way everyone on the map knows where he is. Start responds with it on the way. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna pincer him. So I run down. Again, on top of that, he's kind of like standing there. So right, I'm waiting for them to get into position. Looks like he's committing to the ward. So he knocks him. He kind of fucks up his stuff. I flash because I thought he didn't get hit by the headbutt. Boom. He gets chain. Dies. Awesome. So right here and now, oh, Zed's in. Rise can't leave the tower. So I was actually planning to invade and take his can up. Riven pings. I'm like, okay. I backed off also because of the little whistle. I didn't want Rise to know which direction we were heading in. Here, we prep for the dive. I pot before we go in. Always important. Strikes is under tower, so Riven ultis. What I don't want to tank, so slow it down. I smite. I take tower aggro. Riven stuns. I stun on top of it. He's CC'd for pretty much the max duration. Hit. Free kill. So I drop aggro. All clear. Riven push up the lane. Now I go in because stuff is up. His blue is up because we walk right here. So this is a miscommunication. So I need help. Why? I see Xin Zhao is up, and I assume he's rushing to this buff because he knows it's up. The bad thing is Anivia he thinks I'm trying to give the buff over to her. I see her come like, okay, she wants the buff, but it take Gibbs and Anivia dies. My bad. So that would usually put most people tilt, but hey, you know what you do. It's right here. It's the W's to clear the waves and from behind. So here, Riven kind of up. I hit flame. Riven hops the wall, she flies back over. Blah, blah, blah. John can't really escape. Tap, tap, tap. We kill the pink, so I believe I back after. No. Oh, so creep wave in mid. Take it. Reset for Nivea. Really, it's not all in the middle, dude. So right here, I gotta take the camp. Yes. Oh yeah, back. So I'm backing for Runic Echos and probably cloth armor and a ping. Perfect. Okay. So right here, spamming stuff. I want to get back to guys is the main bot I'm ignoring because to gank, they're doing okay. I'm not really paying attention. Fine. But I want to snowball Riven because I want Riven to kill him. And she's probably the easiest to gank for at this point. Zed's slippery too, so you pretty much have to counter gank to get a kill. So I sweep before I walk in the bush. I see the Riven's gain, so I really own myself by hitting the thing, hitting the ward. So Rise is pretty low. As long as we're first, we're fine. I smite. Aggro goes onto me. CC's Riven does not. Oh, hit the tower. My bad. So turtle. Get out of range. Perfect. So I see my blues up. I don't want to be on the map anymore. I don't know where I am. So I go down, take the crab, help by vision from the map. Anivia dies to Zed again. Not good. Okay, so I'm here. I'm here to put pressure on. I assume he has no ulti because he had to use the kill. Yeah, burn. He like, oh shit. So now I'm fighting, right? I want to avoid as much damage as possible ulti so it doesn't kill me. Hit, burn. He teleports back, but this is where those boots come in. You can't run from Udyr. He's so fast, slow, hit, burn, free kill. You move way faster than anybody else in the game. It's crazy. And as long as you can bear sense, nobody's gonna catch you unless they have hard CC. So right now I see Zinza on the map. I was more worried by the pink ward. I thought he might have a pink ward to see if he tries to invade. It'll spot him camp. I can keep clearing. Manivia wants the blue after this. Going. I'm kind of clear. Up. Alright, cool. I ping, I think. But I don't think she comes. Oh no, I don't ping. I'm an asshole. I take blue. Cool. So I take the really good with the blue. Runic Echos does not percent solve his mana problems, but it does give him. If you have blue, you never run out of mana with Runic Echos. If you have Runic Echos, you run at like 30%. You can run out of mana if you haven't hit a kill in a while. So my next build. So right now I'm for Frozen. What's it called? Iceborne Gauntlet. Because that'll give you. Put you at what? 30%? No, 20. Yeah, 20 CDR. A little bit closer because I run 10%, 5% flat, 5% scaling CDR. So that way, yeah, I really value most of my champions. So we see Zed going down. Hey, Zed's coming down. Back off. So me and Riven both have the same idea with this mid tower because Zed's roaming. That way, if this gank fails by and they don't pick up anything, they learn. So I take first shot, whatever, hit. Start pushing. We don't see them, so and we're pretty sure we can get out, so we're not too scared. If Rise comes, we can probably burn before anything. We're clearing, pushing. Riven's picking up CS as we clear, so boom, we hit the turret, we leave. So we spot Zinzao. We don't now because we can't see 3 members. We don't see Zed now, but we didn't see Zed. We don't see the support. We don't see top lanes, so we don't want to get collapsed on, so we back off. So right here, I sweep as I invade, because these are common ward spots to prevent you from going in. Clearing, walk through, drop a pink ward to cover the exit. I go for Nami, slam, hit. I don't want to go any crap. I can't see anymore. There's nobody on the map. I've applied the pressure that I wanted to. I burned it summoner spell. So I'm here. Move vision, make it dangerous for this. Can't see where the rest of the team is. So back. I go with the vision. Okay, so I think I'm clearing it to get dragon. I was planning to take the crab to take dragon, but I don't want Zed to get the free mid tower. So I go here because he's been chased down before, so that's cool. Riven is Mag, oh crap, Zed headed off in that direction. I ping danger so she knows. I come to cover her. So right here, Zed, he doesn't know Riven's. Smite stuff, I flash, bear stance, walk in front, burn, bear, Riven top, that's fine. I try and juke back to make sure Zed goes as far back. Pretty much goes on top of battle. Zed's dead. Explode. Push again. Flash. Try applying as much pressure as possible. This is pretty much about rotation, like how to kind of snowball in. It's not always goes according, but it's what you do. Go down stuff, take towers. Riven's gonna kind of controlling the top half of the map. I'm applying pressure. Riven is where they don't want to fight her. Step on the trap. I get vision. I run up. I believe up here to make them think. So where's that wave? Anyway, so here's the dragon. So I clear the ward. Take the if you can, you want to take to 4 dragon spawns. The crab lasts 1 minute before dragon spawns is when you kind of want to take it. The later the better, but you don't want to do it too late or people will show up as doing it. It's better to already have the crab begin when dragon is away. If you're taking it on spawn, you'll have the movement advantage and the because the move vision the buff provides. Right here, ping, going again. I'm not paying attention to any part of them. My laners are off to do what they're meant to do. I'm here to take this objective. Waiting for dragon to come in. Dragon spawns. Back off. So right now, I'm not watching myself do dragon. I'm just kind of moving around. I'm watching the mini map. I see all being towards here. So I pink it to make sure there's Jin in here. Keep hitting. Get drag. Boom. 3. Okay, so now nothing to do right now. All kinda in a they're all attack. We only have 2 people kind of out on the field, so I'm going back to clearing. So you don't want to. You always want to make sure your camps are down when there's nothing to do. If there isn't a lane to get, you want to make sure you clear your camps. So I see Zed bottom. I want to push the lane, so I'm hurrying. I'm trying to hurry and do this as fast as I can. Burn. All right, perfect. Now I show up here. 1 to top Zed, 2 to suck up the wave holding experience that shows up with it. So I'm here, waiting. There's the wave, looking for Zed. Burn the first part of the wave. Hit the start. Zed shows. I'm like, okay. Burn. So I'm like, okay. So, cool with sweepers, you burn it, and it goes vision in the brush. People who don't know that, it works too. So if Rengar, Allen, whatever. Here, I hit Zed. He burns Ghost Blade, burns the thing. I'm like, okay, block as much as I can. Kite back. And then Xin Zhao shows, oh, fuck. So right here, I'm trying to run, wasting time. Get out. I'm like, please don't kill me. Well, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm safe. Perfect. Alistar, I ping, oh, turret. I don't have enough health to really defend somebody come. Alistar pings on his way. Okay. I don't want to fight this. I just kind of start, like, I don't want to fight this Xin Zhao. I really starts, like, act like he's coming into gang. So I'm clearing the. I know this turtle. He dashes out. Kite him. He ulties. Knocks Alistar away. Perfect. So right now I'm just like I want Alistar to leave because Alistar can't kill Xin Zhao, and I'm to go back in to fight him. So I'm like okay Alistar, I'm gonna do blue. Next to subvert it. Zed Xin Zhao burned all kinds of his ultimate, everything to try and kill me. Didn't work. Perfect. Meanwhile, mid and pushing in, they're kind of collecting gold, getting farther ahead. I wasted some time. Tower alive. Everything went according to plan. Relatively. So then here, I will go back to clearing my camp. Now, Nivea's getting come in to try and help. Nivea gets and I'm like, oh, okay, never mind, I can't save you. So right here, Rise come in hard onto the police. I'm like, no. So stun. Run ahead. Hit by the wave. Dead. I put pressure onto Nami. So right here, if you go back, whenever you kill somebody, look at the mini map. Always look at the map because it provides valuable information. Because when people die, people immediately look at the part on the map that people like a habit. Wow, his flash cancel my disgusting. Here, okay, so we see Nami kind of in a bad position, so I want to step the gas. I want to force more stuff out of her, but I see is moving toward because this ward here. I see them both, so I'm like, I know I'm not gonna face check this bush her, and I back up. Somebody in the bush. Xin Zhao's in there, so I back up, and now I'm kind of hanging around. I think do I go to? Oh, so they're in. They're crazy. So right here, I'm like, okay, from behind. So okay, they're fleeing. I'm pin stringing. Xin Zhao's dead. I sweep, a trap. Couldn't move. Right here. So that forces. So if you look how the fight turns out, they see me come soon. Let's see. Oh, back on. Here we go. Went through mid. So they go in. So I'm like, okay. So I'm running in. Caitlyn, she sees me. So and they know that I'm coming in from behind, and they just lost a member. So guys, because I come out, that isolates Zed. So here we go. And I don't because I can, so I click Zed. Sweeper's up running, he ulties Alistar? Yeah, misclick, probably meant to ult me, it doesn't matter, he gets like destroyed. Okay. So right here. Now, okay, so I see Riven. So my job right now, delay this. They want to back. I'm low. This is pretty, but I see Riven. Riven wants to get I want an inhibitor. So I'm here wasting their time, pushing, pressure, hitting. I'm trying to force them to chase me. So, okay, cool. I'm here. So I him. I shield. I want them to chase. Look at this. Look, Riven's rise can't stop her anymore. So Nami flashes, tries to bubble me. I taunt them. Whatever. So I clear the wave. I push the wave up. Riven kills Rise. So right here, I'm like, so I smite Caitlyn to stop her back. That causes Nami to stop her back too. See, they're here. They're trying to do it. The minion wave knocks them out of their force. They're trying to go back because Riven's knocking on the inhibitor. She gets off. Done. I don't care what Riven does at this point. If she tries to end the game, I don't care. I don't care. She got inhibitor that opens up the gates or whatever you want to call them. That opens up an open inhibitor in a lane, and that's all you really want. So right here, I'm just collecting resources right now. I pick up health from the mastery cap, gives me the turret damaging buff, and it gives me did I get the turret smash? No, I didn't. I suck. Okay, whatever. It gives me health because of the runic or the keystone mastery gives me 6% of my health back. So now I'm a little healthier to go and knock pressure. So Riven's, this is how you do it. You apply pressure in multiple, right? So perfect. So now, technically at this point, you can get together and end. Safe thing to do is to remove, once you get all three inhibitors, there's pretty much no coming back from that because the super creeps will bury them. If you get while objectives are up, they can't leave the thing. They have to sit there and clear unless they have some like 3 champions with awesome wave. So what you do is you take, that's a win condition that you should look for. Dragons or 3 inhibs. If you can get 3 inhibs, even if you die, not too bad. Because they'll have to rush Baron to be able to defend against super creeps. So whatever. Like Mike's doing whatever they want to do, they get the inhibit pressure in bot lane. I believe I just don't finish. Oh no, see, so everybody says, so we pretty close out the game, but don't get this last inhibitor, I think. Yeah. Once you inhibitor over, and that should be a win condition. Take an inhib, push another. Take an inhibitor, another lane. You never want to go back to a lane that has an inhibitor because it highly likely that you use the lane inhibitor to where it actually matters. Like, sure, yeah, you'll get it into their towers, but that doesn't do anything. You want to sure some super creeps up for you. Yeah, so pretty much it. Relatively easy game. Bye. little bit, doesn't really matter. We're just they're screwed. So yeah, that is one. I'm playing a lot of Udyr, a lot of cool games, so I Terry and blow them.